How's everybody doing this morning? Great morning. Y'all, I look horrible this morning. You know what? I'm just going to come on looking like this. How are y'all doing this morning? I wasn't going to come on here, but y'all, I've been feeling really bad. As you can see, my face is swollen right here. Who else is struggling from sinus? Yes, I got my bonnet on. I just woke up this morning and I really wanted to go live to talk about some things. The hate on YouTube is absolutely insane, y'all. I just woke up, went outside, grabbed me a cup of coffee, and I was just sitting here on the couch thinking, like, it is absolutely too much hate on YouTube. I'm gonna wait till some people come in. I know it's early. Y'all are not used to me coming in at this time. I was on YouTube yesterday and I saw some things. I've been seeing some things over the past few days, from YouTube to other platforms to special groups people have, and the hatred. Let me be clear about this. If you have some sort of illness, you are struggling with your own health, why are you out here fuming hatred amongst other people? That's the time when you ought to be honing in, being a nice person, trying to focus on your own health, your happiness, your peace, rather than, I'm trying to choose my words properly, rather than being a leader over hatred. I just don't understand that. And if you know what I'm talking about, I don't think it's good to call names. But this hatred out here. So yesterday, I'm on YouTube and I'm on a particular content creator's page because there was a title in the heading. And I'm like, what the crap? I see the title and I'm like, oh my God. One thing you don't play about is people family, people children. Those should be off limit areas completely, especially if they're small children. You should not be messing around with nobody kids. So someone who has this large platform, someone either in the group or the leader of the group actually had DCF called on another content creator. And there was no basis for that. It really broke my heart because when grandparents raise kids, because my parents raised my great nephew. My mother is 76 years old. My great nephew is 2. And he was brought out of environment to a good environment, right? So now my parents raised him. DC, DCF, DCH, whatever y'all call them, wherever you live, it's called something different. But they are already involved in his child's life, right? I'm talking about my great nephew right now. He is already in the system. Why does he need somebody who don't know him or don't know the family to pick the phone up to call to get these folks back in your business? I think that is wrong. So a content creator had DCF called on them. These men showed up to her house. They let her know that somebody watched the video that she had done, which she had not said, because I'm the type of person, I watch from the bushes. Okay. A lot of times I'm in the chat, but sometimes I don't have anything to do. Sometimes most of the time I do, but here lately when they go live, I'm pretty. Sometimes I'm there. Sometimes I'm not. I go watch it on the replay. Yeah, I'm not feeling good. So, um, um, so DCF was called on her, and it pissed me off so bad that let me tell you how vile people are on YouTube. While while DCF was at her house, they are posting things in his Facebook group. Say, and look, I joined this group, and I'm not gonna call names, but I joined this group to be a part of a community, right? Not to be in no mess, okay? I joined it to be a part of the community, to get to know other ladies, to help grow my profile. I mean, to help grow my pages or whatever. To see this hatred in group and African American women laughing, doxing people addresses. I mean, that's not funny. It's not funny at all. I was an assistant for 6 years until my auntie adopted me. It was, well, if they don't care about people, narcissists. You right. When children are in the system don't need false claims called in. That's wasting taxpayers' money. It's not funny. It's wasting taxpayers' money. It's how the crazy, y'all, my connection. Okay, hold on. These grown women who made this call to DCF did not take into account. I guess they thought it was funny. They didn't take into account that this could possibly have some long-term effect on this little boy. Y'all don't know what that little boy went through. Y'all don't know if he thinking, oh, DCF gonna come in and take me or whatever. Listen, my heart is so sensitive to children, and I hate bullies. I hate people that have an influence on other people, a negative influence. That takes me back to Peach McIntyre. Peach McIntyre, the whole reason why I even talk about her is because she acts like a bully, and she has a large platform to be a positive role model. But instead of her being a positive role model, she turned that into something negative. And the same with this particular lady. If you know who she is, you know. If you don't, then whatever. But I'm talking about they doxing individuals' homes, addresses, pulling up police reports, taking, having photos of their home, laughing at their home, laughing at them being on food stamps. Let me tell you something about life. Life is a teacher. You sit up here and you laughing at other people and you down at other people for being on food stamps or being on the system. Why I started to even talk about Peach McIntyre, because of this very reason. And matter of fact, let's talk about it. I don't care, because right is right. I think so. The channel, and no, I'm not gonna say the channel's name. I'm definitely not gonna say the channel's name, but I'm just really shocked. I'm really shocked because instead of working out issues, because I've been in the bushes for a minute watching the whole scenario go down. A lot of people didn't know I'd be in the bushes, but I've seen everything from the daughter's page to other people reacting to the issue, because I wanted to know what the heck is going on, because these two individuals that apparently fell out, I believe it was a communication issue. If people would just pick up the freaking phone and call the next person rather than to jump on social media and try to air out your grievances, that's not going to work. That is not going to work. Honey, I don't be in no drama. I don't be in no drama, honey. I stay in my own lane. Don't nobody pick on me. Nobody. I'm in my own lane over here. I'm sick of the drama on YouTube. It's crazy, man. We could be using this platform to spread awareness for like there is one thing, like I believe it's over 76% of African Americans do not know how to swim. I saw that come out. There was an article or a little clip or something that came out on YouTube last week about African Americans not knowing how to swim. You know what I did when when Saturday came? I took my little boy to the aquatic center and I paid $200 for him to learn how to swim just because I saw that. We as African Americans, we as people in general, there is so much hatred in this world. There's so much hatred. There's so much evil in this world. And there are good people out there. I know it's even good people right here on YouTube. It's probably some good people right here that's watching. He said, what even happened? So I'm just going to talk about it. There's a content creator. I hate to even say that person's name. So content creator out here called Chopping It Up with Roz. She has this huge following. Well, it ain't huge, but she got some loyal subscribers, okay? She has a Facebook page called Sister Circle on Facebook. It's a lot of women in there, active profile. A lot of women that are in the Sister Circle actually have social media platforms. Well, see, you went talking about drama. Listen, I'm going to leave you in here, Black Money Court. Yes, the Aquatic Center has swimming lessons. So I signed up my little boy just from seeing that. So that's what happened. There was a whole disagreement. I ain't even gonna say it was a disagreement. I believe, in my heart, I believe it was a misunderstanding. And what I'm asking people to do is if you fall out with somebody on here, on YouTube, hit them up. Hit up their inbox. Because a lot of things be misunderstandings. Because a lot of things get lost in text. A lot of things get lost in, well, so-and-so said this. A lot of things get lost in that. But if you were to, like, say, for instance, if somebody have a problem with me, hit me up in my email. Email me. Let me know whatever your issue is. And if we love God like we say we do, like for real, if we really good people, we're going to try to make it right because nobody wants to offend the next person. At least I don't. Hit me up in my inbox. Let's talk about it over the phone, not through text message, because things get lost in text message. The one out by veterans. Who is Ducky Momo? Yeah, they have swimming lessons out there. They're $100 a session. Ducky Momo, you must live in Tupelo. Actually, really and truly, for those children that go to Tupelo schools, they can actually take swimming lessons for free. They offer that service for Tupelo children for free. Yeah. But anyway, get your butt down. Get your butt down. Stop now. You getting ready to get a whooping. You better stop. You better stop. Y'all look at this. Wow, that's cool. So anyway, if you have a problem with somebody, take it to them. Don't go tell Susie or Johnny or Bobby. Don't tell them about the problem. Go to that person. Settle the issue. Don't bring it on social media. Don't, because I'm telling you, it's not worth it. And see, once you go doing things like calling DCF on somebody, it's like shots are fired then. Shoot. all bets are off. Everything, the gloves off then. You call DCF on somebody, like if DCF was called on me and they came to my house and I had a idea of who did something like that, I bets are off then. I would be upset. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Y'all, y'all look. Coco. Coco. Say hi. Say hi. She's just a puppy. She's just a little bitty puppy. She's a good dog. Really, really smart, y'all. This is my baby. And to think, I was attacked by 2 pit bulls and I have a dog now. You know what? This is my emotional support dog. She's helped me so much. I still do not like dogs. I actually don't like dogs. I still carry my weapon with me everywhere I go just in case some stop. What? A pit bull? Okay, so now you got to go. You got to go. Because, see, you about to have my nerves all bad. Bye. Because we don't talk about pit bulls on here at all. We don't talk. Oh. You got to go, ding dong. You got to go. I don't talk about no pit bulls on this channel. What's up? How you doing? Listen, we don't talk about pit bulls on here. If you know, you know. I was attacked by 2 pit bulls. I don't talk about pit bulls. Mm-mm. Don't disrespect me like that. It ain't cool. It ain't funny. But back to what I was saying, y'all. If somebody offends you, take it to that person. Because right now, yes, I was attacked by 2 pit bulls. And I am deathly afraid of dogs. Most of the time, which may sound cruel, but it's not cruel. I crate my dog and I'm teaching her how to not bite, how to be a good girl, how to be a good girl. But I'm teaching her different things. And she is my emotional support dog. I could take her anywhere. So, but if you have a problem with somebody, don't bring it to YouTube, y'all. Cause I promise you, I'm really praying about this situation. I believe this situation is gonna get real, real ugly. It's gonna get real ugly. And I don't blame the person for even doing what they're gonna do to retaliate. Like I do not, because I probably would end up doing the same thing. If you because when DCF is called, you take it as an you playing games with my baby. Like we don't do that. So first of all, uh, anti-Satan 1993. I've never been afraid of dogs. Not one time been afraid of dogs. I actually love animals, but I was working for the United States Postal Service, and worked for the post office. And I was attacked by 2 pit bulls. They almost killed me. Look at this fool on here. Boy, I tell you, it be some. Listen, you know what? This is why it's so much hatred in the world. Because the people that are typing crazy things, I pray for y'all. I really pray for y'all because it's some things that's going on in your life that you're not happy with to cause havoc against somebody else. That's not cool, man. That is not cool. I said havoc. Causing havoc. There is something that's going on in your life to where you have to come on here and be a internet thug. And I pray for you. So I don't know what you're going through, Abe Froman. I don't know what you're going through. But I hope whatever that you're going through, that everything will be worked out in your favor. Whether it's your health, whether it's money, whether it is relationships, or whatever it may be. I hope whatever it is that you're going through to where you have to get on here to type rude comments to somebody that you don't even know, I pray for you. We are just sick. Well, Abe, you know what you can do? Just like you clicked on, you can click off. I don't want nobody on my platform that don't want to be here. You don't have to be here. I didn't ask for you to come on my platform. They be pit bulls though that affected you, ain't they? I don't like the buff dogs at all. Get a nice off for real. How you doing, Sniper Marcus? Ain't nobody calling me a what in the world? What? What in the world? Thank you, Dakota's World. It's crazy, man. I'm gonna let them have it. Listen, normally I don't come on here with no bonnet, but I actually wanted to say something. I wasn't even gonna cam up because, as you can see, my face is swollen right here. This side was like that, but it's swollen. I had these little things under my eyes. My sinus is acting up so bad, and I was feeling so bad yesterday, y'all. I missed my whole appointment. I had an appointment. Great morning. I ain't gonna block him. I'm gonna let him stay here. I'm gonna let him stay. It's not that serious. Um, the comments are kind of comical, but yeah. The whole reason why I came on here was just to talk about what's been going on YouTube. I'm talking about when stuff like that goes on YouTube, it makes me not even want to be a content creator at all. I mean, it's just pure ugliness. Pure and I don't blame the person for being upset. Like if I was her, we share the same name, baby, I would have done the same thing. Like you don't play games like that. And I'm gonna tell you something. The woman that people are, this community is jumping on, like she has been nothing but real to me. She's the only content creator. When I first came out here on YouTube, she was the only one that reached out to me that gave me advice. And it wasn't, I didn't even know her. She reached out to me. And that goes a long ways. That's real, recognized real, man. She is a real sister for real. And I appreciate you. Because I'm telling you, she did not. She told me how to conduct my lives, how to go through my lives and speak to everybody. And then this gonna happen to her. And then people, like I tell you, it's crazy out here, man. My husband tell me all the time, don't nobody care nothing about you. Nobody care nothing about you in this world. Even on this social media app, it be people on here be like, oh, I love you. These people don't, love is an action word. These people don't care nothing about you. And to be quite honest, everybody that's watching this, y'all strangers, just like I'm a stranger. I appreciate y'all watching my videos, but man, people are strangers. You cannot get wrapped up in this red app. It's all types of people all over the world that be on these apps. And there are some good people. But how do you know they're good? You don't know that. You got to be careful out here, man. You got to be careful who you trust and who you confide in. And that's not only on the app. That's in real life. Because I hate when you have a friend, you and your friend fall out, and then they want to tell all your business. That's why I tell my daughter all the time, I'll be like, y'all about to take this bonnet off. I'm tired of looking at it. Sitting up here looking like this. Woo, child. Let me see what I look like. Ooh, child. Oh, Lord have mercy. Whew. Child, looking rough, y'all. Looking rough. But all right, here we go. But I tell my daughter all the time, you cannot Trust people out here. If you want to disclose some personal information about yourself, something going on in your life, and you want to talk to somebody about it, call me. Call mama. But don't be out here telling no woman or telling nobody else, thinking they your friend, because the first inkling of something going on, baby, they gonna tell it. Where the real people at in this world? That's what I want to know. I'm just scrolling, but I'm getting so tired of seeing how people treat each other in this world that is depressing lately. I can't wait for. I don't know who you are, Owen Maxwell, but you are so right. People do not care. They don't care about people. And the Bible tells us to love thy neighbor as thy what? Self. And if we love, so I guess what the problem is people don't love themselves anymore. They don't love God. Because if you love God, you'll keep his commandments, meaning you will obey him. The world would be a better place if people truly took the word love the way God wanted us to and really love God. The world would be so much better. So much better. But people don't love God. They say they do. Or they'll say, God knows my heart. No, God told you to love him. Not, oh, I know your heart. He told us to love him. None of us are perfect. There's not another Jesus here. But Jesus came so that we may have repentance. So we can repent, so we can get things right. Thank God he gave us an avenue out instead of being like in the old days where their sins will be rolled forward once a year. Praise the Lord. We are not living in a world like that anymore. It's so sad, man. The world is so freaking evil. It is so evil. There are so many, and it just like bring tears to my eyes how evil people are, how much hatred people have for their fellow man. Like, come on, what happened to the times to where you can leave your doors unlocked? What happened to the times to where if your neighbor grass is high and you notice that your neighbor grass has been high for a week and a half, how come you can't go over there and just cut his grass without him even asking? Or what about, that someone who is struggling? How come you can't go to the grocery store and just buy groceries and lay it on their porch? What happened to those days where people will try to help other people? We should be so close to where, you know how you close with your family? If something happens with your family, you know about it. Well, when you go to church, your church family ought to be, you ought to be so close to your church family to where it's just like your biological family. If something happens, you already know about it. What happened to the times to where somebody could just come over to your house and knock on your door and just show up and you're not upset? Those days are long gone, child. Long gone. Oh, wait a minute. She said, what's up, sweet mom? She said, I'm all ready and listening. Let me tell you, be extremely careful with the ones who show excessive love on the. You got that right. They be the ones who flip the quickest and talk. Girl, that's the realest stuff that Sweet Mom. Listen, y'all make sure y'all go follow Sweet Mom for Life. She's a real sweet person. She talk about a lot of different topics. She go live way more than me. And you talking about somebody that can tell a story. She definitely can. But she is absolutely right. You got to be careful out here. You don't know these people out here on this app, on any app. Hello, everyone. How's your day going? Hey, what's up? What's up? Zornika, hello. S Boom. Hey, girl, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Sniper Marcus, good. How's yours? S Boom. Why the F you crying? Boy, you know what? Listen. Anyway, church ain't church no more. You know what? That's probably because I ain't gonna say it's the church, because the crazy part about it is the Bible has not changed and God has not changed. It's the people. So you have to find like-minded people It's so much evil in this world. You just got to find like-minded people. Our churches are not like that. Most people don't care. They use you. That's why I'm scared to connect. They do use you. They do. Nobody cares about you no more. It's hard to find good-hearted, real people. Where the real people at? You Muslim? No, I'm not Muslim. Modern Christianity is a joke at this point. Listen, I don't even. You're right. You're right, because the Bible has not changed. The God has not changed. The Bible has not changed at all. It's crazy, man. Thank you so much, Kimmy. You are the sweetest. Oh, you are too, sweet mom. Sweet mom, no worries. I'm going to move on anyway. Just wanted to spread a little kindness. Oh, that's sweet. The new you know what? I'm not gonna say all the new generation is ruined. I'm not gonna say that. Cause like my little boy, I have a lot of hope for him. Only because he has a old mama. I'm an old mama and I'm raising a 6-year-old. But what was wrong with how our parents raised us? What was wrong with that? Like, I'm gonna tell you something. I was on TikTok last week and I ran across this particular gentleman's page. He is 29 years old. He lives in, excuse me, San Antonio, Texas. And he has a farm. And most of us, myself included, I don't know how to farm. I don't know how to grow nothing. I don't know. Listen, if Walmart don't have it, or Kroger, or the local grocery stores here don't have what I need, I'll starve to death. Because I don't know how to grow anything. So I'm watching his TikTok, and I wish I can't think of his name, but he got all this land. He got goats. He got cows. I mean, he has goats. He has donkeys. He has chickens. He has guineas. And a whole bunch of other little things. Plus, he have a garden, right? And he talked, and like some of the concepts or some of the lessons that he was teaching, like, most people are going to the clubs, they are going to do this. Oh, crap. They are going to do that, but he don't have time for that. He got to make sure his animals are fed. He got to make sure his animals are taken care of. He got to make sure, like, especially during the season to where he is reaping things on the garden. You have to make sure that he is, I don't know what you call it, but he got to make sure that he get the new vegetables or whatever that come in. He got to water the garden. You have to take the weed. Like, that's work. And if many of us really stay busy, because the Bible talks about an idle mind is a devil's workshop. Lord, the devil will just take control when you don't have nothing to do. You gotta stay busy. And I think that's a lot of the problem. A lot of us are, myself included, watching TV. We on this app right here, going to work, but we're not taking time to just be in silence, to meditate, to read the Bible. If you read the Bible, putting good things inside of here instead of listening to the news all the time. And I don't find myself doing that a lot. And I think that's maybe one of the reasons why I stopped really reporting on trending topics, because that stuff weighs on you real heavy. Those different topics, or it does me, because I'm a sensitive person. It weighs on you heavy. Hold on. Let me see. Thank you, Win, for the kindness. You're a sweet mother. My parents divorced, so I live with my dad. I miss my mom. Wow. What? The problem is not the religion itself. No, it's the way the church has forced the religion on people. Oh my goodness, that's it right there. God gave us a choice for a reason. And if he didn't force religion on people, then we shouldn't. That is true. You know what? The Bible says, and I can't think of the scripture. It says, let him come freely. Listen, God don't need us. We need him. And If you don't want to learn freely, learn for yourself, why would you force a religion on somebody? You don't force, you never seen nothing in the Bible, any type of parable or story that Jesus gave where he tried to force his teachings on anybody. He didn't force it. People flocked to him because they saw that there was something different in this particular man. You're right. Nothing at all. My parents had me older, and they're from the Caribbean. I feel like a unicorn in this new era. Wow. Wow. Shout out to you, Breezy Girl, because there are good people still in this world, and there are people just like you. Just haven't met them yet, but you will. God bless to everyone in the chat and have a good day. Just keep going. God has you. I'm 16. What? And yes, many adolescents of our generations are screwed. Wow, you're 16 years old? I don't know. I try to with my six year old, a lot of little kids his age, he just graduated from kindergarten Monday. And it was like when they would ask the kids, like, what do you love to do? And I was like, oh Lord, my son is a nerd. But most kids is like, they like to play video games or they like to watch TV or, stuff like that. But when it came to my little boy, he said he loves to learn. And I was just like, wow, wow. What you put in your little ones, trust me, if you do not instill good morals and good values, good habits, they will not grow up to be good adults. They will not be. Sweet Mom said, great points. Just another YouTube channel. One of my favorite things said by Jesus is when he was like, let he who is without sin be the first to cast the first stone or something like that. He did say that. Let who is without sin cast the first stone. He did. An old soul. Wow. He basically saying that you shouldn't punish people for sinning when you yourself have sinned. That is true. That is true. Because I'm going to tell you something. You don't have to. Let me tell you something about people. A person, you never have to ask a person if they are Christian or whatever, because you are going to see it in their everyday life. There should be something so different about Christians, period. There should be something so different. Their light, and the Bible speaks about it. Let your light shine. Let your light so shine. I can't think of the scripture. But anyway, your light ought to be so bright, meaning you ought to be doing good deeds for people. You ought to be patient, loving, like all of the, what do you call that? I'm about to say the Beatitudes. Doggone it. I have a blank mind right now. But we ought to be possessing all of the characteristics. Although, all of us not going to possess it all because we all have our own struggles, you know. But we ought to be trying. We ought to be striving. I can remember when I was a kid and I used to go to these youth conferences. I used to live in Ohio, and we went to Denison University for our youth conferences. And I can remember one of the topics, one of the youth conferences topics was striving towards perfection. And that stuck with me because that's what we ought to be striving to do. Although none of us are perfect, but you should be striving to be perfect because Jesus is perfect. He is perfection. He never sinned. And that's what we ought to be. I love to meet good people in this world. I really do. Parents are too loose nowadays. Let the kids do whatever they want. And that's why this generation is the way it is. No morals, no respect. They think the world revolves around them. Ooh. But it goes back into What are you instilling in your child? I believe, and I may be wrong about the specific age, but I believe up until age, it may be 3 or 4, a child's personality, everything has been formed. So those first years when that child comes out of the womb is so critical. You ought to be teaching your kids everything. You ought to be teaching your children how to love God, how to pray, how to have manners when they sit at the table and eat, how to say yes, ma'am, or no, sir. Now, I do know people in the Midwest and up north and even in the West do not say yes, ma'am, and no, sir. That's an old Southern thing, but I promise you, it will take you further than you ever wanted to go. My daughter, she's 24. She'll be 25 this year. And she's met people from all over the world. Um, and she still has that Southern hospitality. And it has taken her so far in life. So far in life. Just by saying yes, ma'am, and no, sir. But like I was saying, I'm gonna try to stay on point. We have to instill these good morals and values in our children because this world is a terrible place. It's a terrible place. Like my little boy, I made sure he didn't go to daycare. I exposed him to everything that I needed him exposed to as far as learning how to clean his room, learning how to sweep the floor. He's 6 now, but he's been doing this. Learning how to go outside with his dad, having a strong role model of a husband and a wife, his mother and his father, you know, saying yes, ma'am, and no, sir, learning about God, learning how to be kind to other people. These are things you have to instill in these children long before they go to school. Let me read these comments. Um, just another YouTube. You are on the road to greatness. All thanks. Well, many of us have respect. We show it around our parents all the time. It's the fact that this generation is all about entertainment. Exactly. And you know what? Just another YouTube channel. I think, and this is just my opinion, I believe that now our children do need to be exposed to technology because how the world is going. Shoot, my little boy was just in kindergarten, and when they took their test, they took it on a computer. But you can expose your child. There can be a balance, okay? You can let them get on a computer monitored, of course. But you can let them get on a computer between 30, 45 minutes, have some screen time, teach them this, teach them that. But I strongly believe that you have to let a kid be a kid. You got to let them go outside and play in the dirt. You got to let them color and be creative because how do you think a lot of things got invented back in the day? If you don't let, like my little boy, and trust me, I'm not a perfect parent, but I have learned a lot from being an older mother. I've raised my daughter. She's a chemical engineer. So I know what things I need to do to my little boy to make sure he's successful. You got to let them be creative. You have to, and you got to cut out the electronics and the entertainment. Let them be a kid. What's wrong with them going outside to dig in the dirt, to play in the dirt, make mud pies? What's wrong with that? My little boy's 6, he still make mud pies. He loved the dirt. So since we constantly try to entertain and be entertained, we good. We goof off, do things we wait a minute. Do things we know is wrong and make everything a joke. Wow, that's true. I myself is guilty of doing so sometimes. Wow. I couldn't answer my dad by saying yes or what would get get the back of his hand. I had to say yes, daddy. Woo, he was strict on me, but it made me the woman I am. Girl, what you say? Listen, so my parents was from the South, and we moved to the Midwest. So when we moved to the Midwest, nobody said yes, ma'am, or no, sir. So I didn't want to say Yes, ma'am, and no, sir. And man, I used to get in so much trouble. My mama used to pop me in my mouth so many times. Oh my God, I used to get in trouble. I probably got a whooping every day, y'all. Every single day. If every day, I know I got a whooping every day. Let's see. Yeah, my middle school teachers used to be surprised when I would respond yes instead of what, unlike my fellow. Wow, see? I'm keeping that computer and TV to a minimum. You have to preach. The problem isn't technology, but the way we use it. That's true. That's true. You got to use it sparingly because we need technology. Of course, we need it. But you got to monitor, especially with the kids. You have to monitor that. Because my little boy, like, he got 2 tablets. You think I keep him charged? I can't even tell you the last time. It probably been 2 months since I charged that tablet. Now, he can get on the laptop, but that's with me. Like, matter of fact, he has a summer program curriculum with Mississippi State, and it's online, y'all. It's online. So, good morning. Passion Lisa. I know you did, girl. Listen, I was not feeling good at all yesterday. My sinus was bothering me. And I'm going to tell you something. You know, we supposed to do that Bridgerton stuff, right? Well, I am working on something else, and I still want to do it, but I'm working on something else right now, and that is taking some time, and I'm going to be working on that all day today. I'm actually, I don't know if you know about the Chantel Freeman case. I'm actually working on something, but you right. I wish I could show you. Hold on, I'm about to flip this camera. I had the TV off. I didn't stop at episode 1. I'm on 4. I mean, season 3, episode 4. So, I don't know. We're going to have to do it another day if you want to do it with me. Now, you can do it on your own if you want to. But if you want to do it with me, we have to do it another day because I got to prepare for this other live. And that's going to take a lot. That's going to take a lot. So, and then my little ones just came in about 3 something this morning. My mom and dad dropped them off. My little boy, he was with my mom and his cousin. Are y'all up? Caden, y'all up, aren't you? And his cousin, my great nephew, is here. So hopefully they'll be gone in some hours. My dad had to have surgery this morning. This generation should be filled. But if you, I'll call you. I tell you what, I'll call you maybe at noon today. I'm on Central Standard Time. So I'll call you at noon today and we can talk about it. But I'm going to have to watch it again because remember, I just watched it the first time. This generation should be filled with geniuses with the technology we have now. Yet we decide to just stay on the entertainment side of social media. That's only because, but you know what? All races are not like that. You have, like, my daughter was telling me about different and a lot of stuff. If you're not exposed to some things, you don't know. My daughter was telling me about some. Oh, you want this teddy bear? There you go. My daughter was telling me about a summer program for my little boy to teach him how to write computer programs. I didn't even know of anything like that. So next year, we can't do it this year. Caden is very busy this summer. But next year, we're going to get him in a program to where he can learn how to write computer software. And they have stuff for the little kids for that. Yep. You about to go Saber Life because that's the second time I have seen that. And look, I don't need that this morning. I'm trying to be positive, and you up here being gross. But to be fair, we were sort of born into technology. So, of course, as children, we choose to be entertained instead of educated. I disagree with what you're saying. I guess it depends. I still say that it's your parents' fault. Because My little boy, he loves to learn. And that's right now. He's just in kindergarten. But he loves to learn. And that's something that I try to instill in him. So like when he had homework coming home from school, the teacher will give out like homework for the week. On Monday, we would do all the homework for the week, all the homework. And so now we have time to focus on other things like learning our addition and subtraction, learning, reading our Dick and Jane book. I know they don't read that no more, but I read Dick and Jane with him. Reading Dick and Jane, doing other things that will help him be a good student. And so we would do that. I have flashcards before he would go to school in the morning. On the way to school, we would get to school 20 minutes early, and I would sit in the parking lot. We'll sit in the car rider line. We would read our book. We would do our sight words. We would do our addition, our subtraction. Because nowadays, a lot of things are not from memory, which I don't like. I think, my opinion, I think kids ought to know 1 plus 6 is 7. Right off the bat, not counting on the fingers. They teaching them on the fingers. I'm teaching him memory because that's what I want him to know. So, and we did that twice a day. He would do his homework from school and then he would do mama homework. So it would, so being a kindergarten, we would spend, in the morning times, we would spend about 20 minutes doing work. And then in the afternoons, between 45 minutes to an hour doing schoolwork. And so, what I'm trying to instill in him, since I know better now, is good study habits, because those study habits will take him through the rest of his life. And it starts early, because as a kid, I didn't have good study habits. I didn't want to, I ain't like, I wanted to play, child. So, I'm trying to teach him good study habits. So when he go to college, he won't have a problem studying. It'll be second nature to him. You can go astray. They can. But I truly believe that the Bible is right. I believe with all of my heart. It says, what does that scripture says? Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart. I'm tell you something. My parents instill good morals and good values in me. I strayed away. When I went to the military, oh, I was clubbing, I was drinking, I was just wilding out for like 4 years. And in my old age, I don't do that. I want to say in my 30s, I cut that out. You know, I believe what is instilled. Y'all come out of there. I believe what's instilled in you when you're young, you're gonna remember it. That's why you got to be careful. Good morning. Good morning. Did you pee pee in your pamper? Well, why it look big? Coco. No, Coco. No. She miss you, Caden. Come here, Carter. Y'all give me a hug. Hey. You hungry? You want a biscuit? Y'all want to go to Hardee's? Hey, buddy. Hey. Say hello. Hello. Say, how are you? How old are you, Carter? 2. You 2. All right. Say hi, Caden.
Hi, everybody. We're eating with Freddie G.
Eating with Freddie G.
Hey. I sound like that lady. Hey.
Eating good with Freddie G. You don't have any miles. Take John out. Lord, John.
I'm so excited.
Where's John? Oh, Lord. See, I don't be watching the chat. I do. Uh-oh, who did I just remove? I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Are you good? Just another YouTube channel? I think I had put you in timeout on accident. Okay, you good.
Breakfast.
Huh?
Breakfast.
You say what now?
We need breakfast.
You want to eat breakfast?
We need breakfast.
Do what now?
No.
Coco, stop it. What are you doing? You need a haircut, Pooh.
Yeah, that goes in another TV.
Oh, your nose dirty too.
No, Coco, no.
Coco. Stop, Coco. Y'all put her down. Don't get excited. She been real calm. And don't start that making her bite because she gonna go in her cage. Stop. Stop it. I'm getting ready to pop you. You better stop. Don't you bite. No.
Sit, Coco. Sit.
And be careful. Her nails are sharp as razors.
Sit, Coco. Sit. Sit.
Hey,
Sit.
stop it. Stop it. She trying to hit me, is she? She trying to hit my hand. Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
With calculators and phones, children no longer feel the need to study because Well, y'all, I gotta get off of here. These little rugrats. Tell everybody, look, y'all. Tell them, say, have a good day.
Have a good day. Eating good with Freddie Jean.
Eating good with Freddie Jean.
Eating good with Freddie Jean.
That's a lady on TikTok. She said, eating good with Freddie Jean. That's an old lady, too. She about 70-some years old. Eating good with Freddie Jean.
Get him. Get him.
Lord have mercy. Passion Lisa, I am good. Let's see. Did I take him out of there? Let's see. If I decide to do a review, you can just join in along the way. Pick up when you have time. Okay, good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Passion Lisa, but I'm going to call you. I'm gonna call you at 12 today. But I'm on episode 4. I'm gonna go back and watch it. Just let me know when you want to do your live about that show, and we can do it. I got to get this Sweet Mom gonna kill me. She gonna get me because I'm supposed to be. Oh, she said she loved Freddie Jean. Stop now. Caiden love Freddie Jean. But Sweet Mom, I know you're gonna get me, but I gotta take these notes. I talked to Chantel last night. She actually woke me up, y'all. I wasn't feeling good, but I'm gonna send you a message, Sweet Mom, because I'm gonna send you a message. That's what I have a good day. I gotta get to the gym, call in the evening. That'll work. I'll call this evening. I'm gonna subscribe, is what I meant to say. Oh, thanks a lot. We gotta have some more of these discussions. I like this. I like you, just another YouTube channel. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Sweet Mom, I'm gonna inbox you. Because I talked to Chantel, and I don't know if she put anything in the chat last night. I seen Sweet Man before. The name sounds so familiar. I totally understand. I be so tired sometimes. I don't go live. Listen, this sinus is kicking my butt. Y'all, my little boy, he's been, when he graduated, hey, y'all, be quiet. They weren't supposed to come back until Thursday. They moved up my dad's surgery till this morning. My mom was keeping my little boy, so he been gone for a day, and I slept all day yesterday. It's crazy. But I've been slacking so bad. But anyway, I'm going to inbox you, Sweet Mom. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great day.